Yo, what's poppin'? I have returned to Pokemon Showdown with my latest Sword and Shield OU team, and this time I have a team built around another suggestion, of course. I have here a Dracozolt OU squad, but not just any Dracozolt, keep in mind. This is a Blunder Policy Dracozolt. So what this item does is if you miss an attack, it doubles your speed. Simple as that. That is Blunder's policy. And with Hustle, we already know it makes your attack more powerful, but your accuracy becomes a bit more shaky. So moves that are 100 accuracy become 80 accuracy. So you have a margin to miss. And if you miss, you know, it's not just a bad thing. It could also be a good thing. You could get a ×2 speed boost. And that's actually a pretty good thing for a mediocre speed Pokemon such as this. After Blunder Policy activates, you're even faster than like a Scarf Darmanitan, which is crazy. This thing is, it's going to be nice. And it hits extremely hard. We have our new move in Bolt Beak. It doubles the power if you go first. And these conditions, we're going to try to make some conditions for this Pokemon to go first. So the first condition is Blunder Policy, right? We have that. Our second condition, or another way that we can make this thing go faster, is by having Sticky Webs. So we have Ribombee with Focus Sash, a Sticky Web lead with Sticky Web, Stun Spore, and 2 attacks. Nice Sash lead here. And then we have Sash Drill, which is our rocker for the team, and Rapid Spinner. So these two go pretty well hand in hand and provide the hazard support that Dracozolt needs to just destroy teams straight up. Then we have Dragapult, another new Pokemon on the team. So we got double dragons, Dracozolt and Dragapult. This one is a spin blocker, so it's pretty nice as it can block Rapid Spin, and also it just hits really hard. I'm running Adamant Nature with 4 attacks, Choice Banded, just because I know for a fact that under webs, this thing's gonna hit pretty hard. And it already has a great speed tier as it is at 383, so I figured I would just run Adamant with Sticky Webs. Then we have a Scarf Rotom Wash, which is great for momentum. It forms a Volturn core with Dragapult and itself. And finally, Braviary, which I think is a pretty heat mon. It's a Defiant user. I gave it heavy duty boots so it does not take rocks damage. It's bulk up 3 attacks. And it's sort of a way to deter defog. If people go for defog, we get the Defiant boost and increase our attacks, so that makes it more of a threat. And that's going to be the squad, so let's just go ahead and hop right into it, see how we do. With this team, I've been testing it quite a bit here and there. And it's been putting in the finest of work. So this guy has a team, well, he does have a potential defogger, but I think that could benefit our Braviary in setting up bulk ups due to the Defiant. So let's see, he leads Hydreigon. He leads Hydreigon, which is actually a pretty nice lead here for us. I'm just gonna Stun Spore straight up, paralyze what's in front of me, and then get my webs up. And that'll be nice. Get to go Drill now, take advantage of this opportunity that has been given to me. As he clicks the Moonblast. Now what I want to do here is actually double into Dracozolt as he goes Corviknight. Yep, expecting him to want to go into that on Drill. And it looks like a Bolt Beak can just annihilate this Corviknight. Not bad, not bad. Dracozolt definitely is one of my, I would say my more favorite of the fossils. Then I also like the Dracovish, the fish one, the Water Dragon, which I will definitely end up using sooner or later. He Flamethrowers here. So this low kick is gonna definitely just destroy that. Look at this Pokemon putting in the work. Hold on, let me just Dynamax here now. Let's get this thing putting in work. Oh, we eat that up for days. We eat that up for days. Max Lightning, knock this thing out now. Get our Electric Terrain up. Charizard is in. Maybe we can live a hit. Oh, he Dynamaxes with this. He's not messing around anymore. He's not messing around. Oh, we live at 1. Ah. And the first game we get to see here is a nice and clean Dracozolt sweep just by setting up webs. That is phenomenal. That is absolutely phenomenal. That's so good though. That's amazing. All right, anyways, I'm impressed. Okay, so this thing has Court Change and he has Magic Bounce as well. So I think we lead Mold Breaker Drill. Mold Breaker goes through Magic Bounce. I don't really mind the Court Change at all because I have heavy duty boots on my Braviary, which allows us to not take any hazard damage? Hello? So he leads Rotom. I think turn 1 I just Earthquake either way. As he goes Whimsicott, okay, that's fine. It could also be I don't know if Defog Whimsicott is allowed yet. I'm not I don't think it is. But he just sacks Whimsicott, so that's it. That's fine. I mean, I don't mind that at all. Then he brings in Aegislash here. So that's kind of interesting. Me getting up rocks, it's kind of nice too. Weakening this thing also kind of nice, but actually, no, what I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna get my rocks up. I'm gonna get my rocks up here. Oh, he just straight up Dynamaxes. He just straight up Dynamaxes here, but guess what? Now that he Dynamaxed, he cannot King Shield himself, which means that this thing will get destroyed by my Earthquake. Or yeah, it probably gets OHKO'd. In this form, maybe? Yeah, almost destroyed. Like, look at that. That is fantastic. Okay, so now at this point in time, we can actually, I think, go into our Dracozolt. I think Dracozolt comes in here, puts in some work. We can get it to do that. Potentially activate a Blunder policy as well in the process. I'm going to just, yeah, Earthquake here. He does have a Rotom. I'm gonna Bolt Beak. I'm gonna Bolt Beak here. In case he goes Rotom, I'm gonna Bolt Beak. Ooh. And if I miss, I get my Blunder policy. So it's not the worst thing. I don't think he'd want to stay in, but he might. Seeing that I have a Dragapult, maybe this thing has Shadow Sneak or something. He does go Rotom. Oh, this thing is gone. This thing is absolutely gone. Nice, nice. That's what I like to see. Dracozolt come through. Ah. And I haven't even gotten my webs up yet. He goes Hatterene. Okay, so let's think about this. Let's think about this. Okay, so if I Dynamax, Max Lightning is less power than my Bolt Beak, which becomes 170 power because it doubles, right? If I'm doing my math correctly. So yeah, goodbye. Goodbye, Hatterene. And that's GG. Another Dracozolt. Oh, why is Dracozolt so good? Can somebody tell me why this thing is so good? This Pokemon is actually fantastic. That's what I like to see, though. That is absolutely what I like to see. Alright, so now we have an interesting team. So this guy has the Ice Cube, thing. I think it's pronounced Ice Cube. That's what I think it is. But this is a Belly Drum user. This thing is kind of powerful, though. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna lead Ribombee. As he leads Grimmsnarl, which is actually a pretty good typing for us, and just straight up Moonblast here. I assume this thing might be screens. Yeah, he is screen, so he sets up a light screen here. I don't know if he's gonna try to Belly Drum with the Ice Cube thing, but that's gonna be kind of scary. It's gonna be kind of scary. So let's see what he ends up doing now. He goes into Ditto, copies my myself, but I do have a Rapid Spin user in Drill, which I can just clear away these hazards with, so that's not really a problem. Clear away the hazards. I can probably set up my own hazards as well, and just Rapid Spin again should be fine. As he goes for the Fire Blast here, I can just Iron Head now to try to get a little bit of chip, maybe a flinch. No flinches, but that's fine because at this point in time, I think that we can probably bring in Dragapult, and U-turn will definitely knock this thing out, so we could do that. And then proceed to going into Rotom, so that we can threaten the Corviknight maybe. And Rotom being faster than the Ice Cube is really good too. He goes into his own Rotom though, so that's kind of interesting. What I could do here though is just Volt Switch out. I don't know if I need to keep Ribombee's Sash. It could be useful, but yeah, I don't think we need it. He actually Nasty Plots here though. Ooh, okay. In which case, let me just get my webs up and then hit this up with a Little Moonblast for some chip. That's some good chip. That's some good chip. Then we can go into our Dracozolt. Dracozolt here. Probably lock ourselves in a Phantom Force, as he just decides to Dynamax. So, ooh, we dodged the Max Phantasm. That's fantastic. But I don't know if we knock this out. Oh, we do. Nice. Nice choice, Banded Adamant. Nice choice, Banded Adamant. That's what I like to see. So he goes into the Ice Cube now. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So this thing has all of a sudden now become a problem, right? This thing has become a problem. So what we got to do is go right for the what do we do? So I think we have to. So this is -1 defense. This is -1 attack. Yeah, let's go for the -1 defense here. Max Phantasm. We break the Ice Face. Gets lowered in its defense. He belly drums. We're still faster. He does not have priority on this thing, so we can just knock this out. Oh no, he is faster. Wait, why? I thought he's. Oh no, he doesn't lose any stats from. I see. He didn't lose stats from the Ice Cube form. But yeah, we can just revenge that. No problem. Go here into Braviary. Go here into Braviary. So he's used up his Gigantamax. I've used up mine. He goes Corviknight now, which means I think I could just go into. Well, I don't know if I want to go Dracozolt, because if he copies me, he might win. Since Ditto's at full, so I think I go Rotom here. Yeah, maybe I have to play it like this. Actually, maybe I have to Volt Switch and then go into Dracozolt. Maybe this might be the way. So he goes Ditto here. Takes a ton of damage. That's actually really, really good for us. And then I can go, maybe I can go Braviary and see what happens here. As he goes for Outrage. Okay, so he knocks me out here. That is actually not the worst, because I think Rotom is going to be faster. I can't knock this out in one hit, so I think my play is to Will-O-Wisp. So I burn this thing, right? He's locked into Outrage. And I think I have to make sure that I somehow live with my Dracozolt when this thing is burned. I don't know if I can do that though. But he's confused, which gives us a chance at winning. There is only one chance for us now. He goes Corviknight. And I know for a fact that we knocked this out in one hit. Right? So we knocked that out in one hit. Last Pokemon is going to be his Ditto. He's burned. We both have Hustle. Let's see. Oh, we did it! I think we did it! Ah, not bad. Dracozolt, once again, comes through. Comes through for us. That's what I like to see. Very nice. So, that's fantastic. Okay, this guy's using our team. Ooh, this is looking like our squad right here. Our Grimmsnarl team. This one also became pretty popular too. That is pretty good to see. So Xatu is the lead here, but Xatu can't bounce back our Stealth Rocks. So I'm gonna go ahead and set those up right now. And that should be nice. So here what I can do, so this is gonna be Rocky Helmet. I'm gonna go here into my Rotom Wash. And I think just hit him up with the Hydro Pump here. He might just go into his own Drill. I would assume he'd go into his own Drill. Or he goes into his own Rotom. That's fine too. I'll go back into my Drill here. This is also Scarf Rotom, keep in mind. Actually, in this case, I could probably just Hydro again. He also tried to Hydro, predicting my my Drill. Let me win the speed tie now. let me win that speed tie. So Corsola comes in here, disables me, entirely disables me, and so at this point in time, I'd like to make a switch here into my Rabombi on his Will-O-Wisp, so that's not bad. I could predict Xatu to come in here and then click that Moonblast. The Moonblast predicting Xatu could be fine, but what does he go for? Strength Sap, How much does that take back? It doesn't take back much, actually. It doesn't take back much at all. So Drill actually could definitely come in here. Oh, he forfeits. Okay. Well, that's fine. Perfectly fine. I'm just overall glad that we're getting to see, Dracozolt screen time. That's what we need. That's what I needed. Okay, so this guy has a team based around sticky webs, I think, also, and he also has the Corsola too. So I think maybe getting up our own webs is looking kind of nice. I'll stun spore. Actually, I'm gonna moonblast you first. Then I'm gonna click my webs here. As he clicks his own, stun spore this, and then we can definitely play around this thing a little bit. I get to go drill here. Click my rocks. He can probably also click his own rocks too. So my plan right now is I go into Rotom. I trick this thing, a Choice Scarf. That's one of the best ways to deal with this Corsola. And then I Volt Switch out. Simply just Volt Switch here, I think. So he's locked into rocks. That's great. Volt Switch here is the play. I don't think he goes Sandaconda. Yeah, he goes Araquanid, so that's great. I can go into my drill here. I can click Earthquake, predicting Corsola to come in, which can still be used as a spin blocker, but now it's not as effective as it was with an Eviolite. Disables my Earthquake. Okay. That means back into Rotom I go. Hit him up with the with that Volt Switch once again. So he can actually keep spamming Strength Sap here. However, Braviary can come in, taking no hazards. You Strength Sap me, you raise my attack by 1. So at this point in time, I can probably just Brave Bird here to knock it out. And let's see what he has for this thing now. So +1 attack right here, right? +1 attack. Even I think we might even be able to see a little Braviary sweep too. Okay, so he actually does not. Oh, that's kind of clever. He doesn't get any stat decreases, which is a little bit scary. But I think I'm +1 attack and I can max Airstream this and live the Flamethrower with ease. Max Airstream to knock this thing out and get a +1 speed boost. So that's pretty good. And he can Strength Sap too if he wants. But remember, the more he, oh, that just died. Never mind. Never mind. Braviary sweep, come through. Max Strike here to knock this thing out. Oh, that's fantastic. We just ran through his team with a Braviary. Okay, Sandaconda lived. Goes for the coil. Maybe we can knock this out. Yep, 60 to 40. It was +1, so that makes sense. Last is going to be Centiskorch, and this thing gets knocked out too. So we got to see a Braviary, basically a full Braviary sweep, which is something that I was also kind of curious if we were going to see or not. So that's amazing. That's amazing. So this team is putting in a lot of work. It's a pretty easy team to use, I would say. Pretty easy to use. I got to about over 1500 with this team while testing, so it's a good one, I think. This guy's team is looking kind of scary though. Looking kind of scary for sure, So I think my play first is to Rapid Spin. Although I could also click Earthquake here. I always like to click Rapid Spin on drills first, just because I get the speed boost. And if they do get rocks up before me, I can spin. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Ditto's just so, there's just so many Dittos in the meta right now. It's just so meta defining. Like, you see Ditto everywhere. And I think the only reason you do see that is always because of the Dynamax stuff. That's why you see it. Ditto would never be where it is now if it wasn't for that, the Dynamax. Like, I don't even remember seeing it this much last gen. Or maybe like even maybe the gen before that. When Megas first came out, I did see like a spike in it, but not this much. So I don't know what this guy's thinking about. Is drill versus drill. So he gets the first rapid spin. I'm winning the speed tie. That's how it is, right? If you get the first rapid spin, I always win the speed tie. So then he brings in his own Ditto. I can go into my Braviary here on his Earthquake, and then no Brave Bird switch-ins, which is looking kind of clean. So I'm gonna Brave Bird here. I think Brave Bird is a fine play. I assume he would switch out though. I assume he would switch out. Yep, into Dracozolt. So this thing will take a nice hefty chunk of damage. I can now proceed to going into Rabombi on his dragon move, I think. Oh, he goes for the ghost move on Braviary. That's a pretty good play. That's a pretty good play. That's fine. I mean that's fine. Yeah, okay. Okay. So is he locked into this? Like maybe he's locked in. But I can still go into Rotom. Volt Switch will knock this out from this range. I like that play. I like that play. You click Shadow Ball in the Braviary. That's a nice play. What can I say? Hydreigon comes in here. My own Dracozolt. Draco, I keep getting. I should never have put these two on the same team. Dragapult and Dracozolt. I should never have put them on the same team. But low kick, we can get some good damage off from the Grimmsnarl. That's not bad. Hard into Drill. Hard into Drill. As I click Iron Head now, but he brings in Gyarados. I have my Choice Scarf Rotom, and I'll just Volt Switch out here. So he does decide to go for the max move. He's making the moves, but he probably should have gone for the flying there if he decided to Dynamax, so that he gets the speed in order to outrun Rotom. We still have not used up ours yet, so, and we don't have any hazards on our side, which I don't think we need. I don't think we need, right? Probably not. I'll go Dragapult here. Nice, nice Dragapult. Goes back into Grimmsnarl. My play is to go. So I don't think he. So reflect, right? Reflect, reflect. What else he got? Light Screen as well. Tries to Thunder Wave my. Okay. So I don't know if he has an attack on this. Light Screen. Oh, it's probably Taunt, right? It's probably Taunt. So I'm gonna just try to play around this. Oh no, he's Play Rough. No, 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 no. That's not what we want. So Hydreigon comes out here. He'll Dark Pulse to knock us out. That's fine, that's fine. We can now proceed to going into Dragapult and clicking that U-turn, which does a good chunk of damage to that. And then what do we do? What do we do? Let's see. We go Braviary on the Dark Pulse. Back into Dragapult again. I think U-turn here is the play. I think there's a way to win. I think there's a way to win this. So he'll sack Grimmsnarl, right? We go back into Rotom. Ditto comes in here. Hang on a second here. Ditto comes in here. So we Volt Switch here. No, he Volt Switches first. Okay, that's actually pretty good. That's not the worst. Go into Dragapult. U-turn here. But he copies me though. Maybe I should have hard switched out. Maybe I should have hard switched out. But actually, oh, there's a way to win. There's a way to win. I know the way to win. I know the way to win. Yo, check this out. This is why Dynamax is crazy. Look at this. Now I'm locked in a Sucker Punch, but I can go for the Max Worm win and knock it out. So that's gonna be GG. GG. That's why you should save your Dynamax if you can. Yeah, look at that. Did you see that? Like, I was locked in the Sucker Punch, but I found a way out through Dynamaxing. What a crazy game. Absolutely crazy game. This guy has a looking like a fatter team, but he has that Darmanitan, Galarian Darmanitan. So that thing is gonna hit like a truck. Always. Lead Rabombi. Get my nice webs up. Get my nice sticky webs up. If I can slow down this Darmanitan, that's gonna be kind of cool for us, for our team. And let's see what he goes into. I assume, okay, so Ditto comes in. He'll probably get up his own webs. But if I stun spore the Ditto, that renders it useless. Yeah, Ditto's now, Ditto can't revenge anything on my team anymore now because it's parried. I'm a stun spore again too. Hit the Mandibuzz up for some damage, for the stun spore. Oh, but of course he has the overcoat, so he'll probably just Moonblast then. Moonblasted. Let's see. So this, yep, Rotom is scarfed, right? So we can just Moonblast here. Oh, Rotom is not scarfed. What happened? No, I was looking at the wrong thing. Rotom's not scarfed, but I still don't need this thing anyways. I can go here into my drill. Rapid spin away the webs is gonna be kind of nice, I think, overall. And then here's what we get to do. We get to go here into Dracozolt, and then we proceed to clicking Bolt Beak as he goes Corviknight, huh? Hello? Goodbye. Yo, he copied me. He's trying to copy me. We can knock this out with an Earthquake. Oh, come through, Dracozolt, come through. You forgot you're a parrot. Dracozolt the winner. Dracozolt winning every game. Absolutely fantastic mon. I need to get this in my game too. I have not gotten any fossils yet. So I probably have to look it up on how to get that so I can put this team in my game. So let's see what we got here. So looks like a pretty standard team. I'm just gonna lead off with my Drill v Drill leads. You know how it goes. So if I win the Rapid Spin, I lose the Speed Time the next turn. If he wins the Rapid Spin, I win the Speed Time the next turn. So I guess I'm losing. Oh no, I'm not. He went for Earthquake. He just straight up went for an Earthquake here. And then he goes Rotom, which will, okay, get obliterated. That's fine too. There's a Mold Breaker ability on my Excadrill. And what it does is it allows it to hit Levitate Pokemon. Okay, so Gyarados, we don't want it to set up, right? We don't want this thing to set up. So we're gonna go into Rotom. We're gonna now Volt Switch out here. As he actually, ooh, he straight up Dynamaxes. Do I need rocks? Nope. We sack Drill. As he goes to the Overgrow. Back into Rotom I go. So he's wasted his Dynamax. He has indeed wasted the Dynamax here. But he goes into Drill, so that's a smart play of saving his Gyarados. So my play right now is to go into Dragapult, I think, as he clicks Swords Dance. And now what I can do is probably Phantom Force. No, this thing is Sandrush, right? He is Sandrush. I think I U-turn here. Maybe that's the wrong play. Maybe that was the wrong play. But maybe I just Stun Spore this now. Because I didn't want him to go T-Tar for free and then crunch my Dragapult. I didn't think that was the play. But I think if I can Stun Spore this thing, okay, never mind. But I can still webs up. I can still get my webs up here. Got my webs up. That's all I need right now. I can use Rabombi as a sack later on, maybe, and then go into my maybe Braviary is not a bad option here. I could go Braviary. Yeah, I think Braviary is a good option. As he actually goes back into Drill, we can Close Combat this. Close Combat, really nice new move on Braviary. Maybe I should have put a clear body on my Dracozolt so it doesn't get like speed dropped by Dittos copying me and stuff. But he does not have a speed drop, or sorry, clear body. He does not have clear body to negate speed drops on himself, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Heal U-turn here, that's fine. We'll just get to see what he goes into next. And actually, what I could do this time around. So firstly, I could go into my Dracozolt. He should not have anything to stop this Pokemon. So I'm gonna go here for the Dragon Darts. As he goes into T-Tar, so this thing should actually get 2-hit KO'd. I'm pretty sure this thing gets 2-hit KO'd. Yeah, look at the damage. That is fantastic damage. Fantastic damage. Excadrill comes in. The best thing to do is to Dynamax Phantasm. We live the hit. Well, we were faster anyways, so I could have actually even just, yeah, I could have just, yeah, basically. This thing is slower, we win the game. So that's amazing. This team is nice. I'm still kind of unsure about either Infiltrator or Clear Body on this thing. Clear Body could be useful versus opposing Webs teams. But then Infiltrator goes through sub and stuff, so that's another, like, there's just pros and cons basically, trade-offs. Okay, this guy's bringing Trick Room to the Trick House, and so Webs will not be useful here. Webs will not be useful here. But I think I will get my rocks up. I think that should be fine. If he tries to go into Hatterene, I have Mold Breaker to go through that. So he's just going to get the first impression critical hit. Nice critical. All his hits are critical. And I will save Drill, go into my Rotom. On his Aqua Jet here, he has no ground types, so I'm going to Volt Switch pretty freely. I could also Trick. Actually, Trick is not a bad option either, isn't it? But I'm a Volt Switch here. As he goes into Vikavolt, I can proceed to going into, let's see, Braviary is not bad. I don't know if it Okos it or not. Dragapult is an option, but I don't want him to get a free Trick Room. He can't really get a free Trick Room though. If I go Dragapult. If I go Dracozolt, could be kind of nice. Like, actually, Dracozolt might put in the early work here. Dracozolt might put in the early work that we needed to. I'm not going to Dynamax just yet, though. Kind of curious to see how much this does. If I click Bolt Beak versus Vikavolt, see how much it does. I'm kind of curious. He goes Gliscopod. Oh, this is fantastic. This is like the last time that I would want to see a speed boost on myself. Like, this is not the time I'd want to see it. But we knock it out. We knock it out either way. So that's good. We get rid of this Pokemon there, and then I guess what? Proceed. He's gonna probably go into I assume Dusclops because it can take the hit, but we'll see. Oh, that's GG. Okay. Okay. Everyone afraid of this Pokemon. Everybody afraid of the Dracozolt. We should update the sprite for it though. Okay, this guy's got a cool standard looking team. Let me lead here with my Drill once again. Might be the same Drill versus Drill lead, to be honest. It's gonna be the Drill versus Drill lead. Let's go ahead and rock paper scissors real quick with with this Pokemon. Rapid Spin here is gonna be my play. I guess if he Rapid Spins, then let's see what happens. He Earthquakes. Okay, so this is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. So we will be able to knock this thing out. Get rid of this Pokemon, so no, actually, potentially no rocks on our side. Potentially. Remember, he still has a Ferrothorn. Okay, so would I rather want to attack this thing or set up rocks? I think I'd rather want to attack this thing and knock it out. Okay, thank you for the suggestion there, or thank you for the choice. That was too quick of a game. Come on, I needed a one where we could show off Dracozolt. Oh, this guy's got the Draco Vish. Draco Vish Dragapult. I got the Dracozolt Dragapult. Ooh, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I like it. Get my rocks up here. I think rocks are gonna kind of be nice versus him. His hazard control is Galarian Weezing. That thing gets defog. Originally, when I was testing this team, I had actually Galarian Weezing on this team, but it just wasn't putting in as much work as I wanted it to. I tried to make the team more offensive, and so it kind of ended up as this. Tweaked the sets here and there after I built this team. I was testing this team quite a bunch, and I think I reached a pretty good version of it. So that's always nice. Let's see what he does here, though. I assume U-turn. Oh no, straight up Dynamax turn 1. Just Dynamax turn 1, knock me out with the Hailstorm. Okay. So, Webs. Okay, let's think about this. Webs looking kind of nice. Webs definitely looking kind of nice. Stun Sporing this thing. Also kind of nice. Also kind of nice, but maybe the Webs might be the play. Maybe the Webs might be the play here. But like I said, he could defog. So getting a para on this is gonna be the better play, I think. Yeah. So let's just go for that. Let's go for that, because if he somehow defogs, this thing is scarfed and it'll be annoying. Now we're gonna go here into Dragapult. I think. Does he have a Dark type? He does have Grimmsnarl. He does have Grimmsnarl. So I'm gonna go into Dragapult. Hit him with the Phantom Force. So his thing should wear off now. And then I could Phantom Force this. He could still go Grimmsnarl if he wants to, but like his Darm is parried and rocks are up, so it's not as much of a threat anymore. And we still have ways to win. Remember, he's already used up his Dynamax. He used up his Dynamax on our hazard leads. So basically, I opted to get more of a permanent Sticky Web on this thing. I would say a more permanent Sticky Web solution, as opposed to clicking webs and maybe having it gone. But I think it should be fine. So he's gonna go Grimmsnarl to take this hit. This does a clean 44. I could proceed to going here into probably Rotom. He is the bulk up set, of course, so we can yeah, we kind of have to outplay this, right? Kind of have to outplay this. Oh, Will-O-Wisp here. Volswitch is not a bad option too, but this thing kind of a threat. This thing kind of a threat. I'm gonna Volswitch here actually. I think that should be fine. As he goes Weezing, okay, that's good. That's good. So we can keep our rocks up here. Who should we knock him out with? Who should we knock him out with? I think we should knock him out with Dracozolt. Dracozolt, come through, please. Bolt, Beak is going to be our strongest move, and probably will definitely knock it out. Thank you. Activated Blunder Policy on the miss, dodge the Wisp too. And I think at this point in time, we will max Quake. We will Dynamax with Dracozolt. As he King Shields too, so we'll get some little bit of chip off here. Oh, good amount of chip, good amount of chip. Just would like to see he has no switch-ins for this anymore, so we'll knock this out here. And look at this thing. We've activated Blunder Policy quite a few times in this video too, which is definitely what I like to see. That was the suggestion was Dracozolt. The other suggestion was the Blunder Policy item. Max Knuckle will boost our attack now, so +2 speed, +2 speed def, +1 attack. And things are looking kind of nice here. Let's knock this thing out too. I apologize, Dracovish. You'll get your time to shine soon enough. Ah, not bad at all. That was too clean. That was way too clean of a game. That's crazy. I think. Wait, what do we have time for? Let's see. Yeah, let's get one more. Let's get one more. One more for this one should be perfectly fine. And we'll end it off on. I mean, assuming we win the game, then we'll end it off with this one. So he has Galarian Darmanitan plus Galarian Corsola, two of the well, one of the most broken attackers, the most broken wall in the game. So he's got the combination. He's got the core, I would say. Let's get our hazards up. So this Excadrill. Okay, so it seems we're both Mold Breaker. It seems that we are both Mold Breaker. So I think Rapid Spin here. I did win the Rapid Spin war. Okay, so he will probably win this. Oh no, well he uses it on the wrong move. Wait, no. Don't say it's so. I told you, every time if you win the Rapid Spin and he Rapid Spins, he always wins the next one. But he used it on the wrong move, or he used the wrong move on it. So unfortunate. I don't mind this thing getting burned or anything. I'll get my rocks up here. He has Corviknight as a hazard control mon, but that's about it. Yeah, this guy goofed up. Why would you why would you SD on a +1 drill? Come on. Do you expect rocks or something? Like, come on. That's kind of crazy though. That's kind of crazy. All right, GG. Okay, this one doesn't count. This one doesn't count. This next one will be the last one. It will be the last one. So this is where we'll end it off, assuming that we win. I think what we do is we lead with our drill once again. Should be fine. Get my rocks up. His hazard control, he actually has a Defog Conkeldurr. I think it's Defog Conkeldurr. Let's start a timer as well. So he actually goes hard hit Powder, which means I can keep my Focus Sash if I want. I can definitely keep my Sash. So maybe I'll just go into Rabombi here. Actually, Rabombi seems fine. Sticky Web's up. So we got the webs, we got the rocks. Like I said, he can still defog, but remember, we have our anti-defogger Boots Braviary to put in the work here. So I think I can actually Stun Spore. I probably can Stun Spore here. Get the Hippo Parrot. He roars me into Braviary. That's actually not that bad at all. So I'm going to bulk up here as he roars me again. So we're gonna play the roar game for a little bit. He just have a Grimmsnarl. So I'm gonna U-turn out here into who? I would say Rotom, and I would go for a trick here, in my opinion. I would do that. I would go for a trick. Because if I can cripple this Toxapex, then I would be able to essentially take advantage of it with my Braviary, also free up my move slot, and he's under Webs conditions too. So I will take his Black Sludge. I will take his Black Sludge, but I could, ooh, wait, you know what an interesting play would be? An interesting play would be clicking Trick again. An interesting play would be clicking Trick again on his switch out. Ooh, I really want to do it, but I don't see a reason to. I'll just, yeah, I give myself momentum here. Giving myself the initiative is way better because I can proceed to stopping this thing from defogging. I would have taken a Flame Orb though, so that'd be kind of worse. And then I could trick it again and then trick the Flame Orb to somebody else. Oh, that would have been too heat. That would have been way too heat. Let's knock this out. So any kind of hazard control that he had left on his team is gone now, which is great, and that's gonna be GG. I think, yeah, that's where we'll end it off. We will end it off there. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this video. We really got to see Dracozolt to its fullest ability, I would say, and the Blunder policy item activating. Shout out to Blunder. I appreciate you inventing or decreeing this policy to be official in Pokemon in the Pokemon world. Let me know what you guys think about the team, about what you guys might want to see on the next one. I've been sort of toying with Frostmoth a bit here and there, so if you guys want to see that, let me know. But I'm always open to suggestions. We'll get to everyone's eventually. You know, we're in a new gen now, so like I said, like I always say, we got time, and so your suggestions will come. But I do appreciate it all, and I look forward to hearing from you all in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.